So my sister put her husband in the jail for being violent, and she's divorcing him. I mean, she could have had involved law enforcement way before, until right now. Like, she didn't need to wait, but I'm still happy that she already took a step. And she also put restraining order against him, because now she's planning to go somewhere other, some other place to live, some other cities to live, away from her house. And to be quite honest, I think those kind of men are psychopaths. Like, they really, I don't know. Although we think that they're horrible people, but without them we couldn't evolve. Like, see, all because of that man, she become so powerful. Like, today I was talking with my spiritual teacher Norbert. I told him that, like, without Putin, I mean, he's also he concurs with my idea, like with my thoughts, and he also always tell me that I should have compassion and mercy towards even Putin, Russian president. And so I was telling him that like Hitler and Putin, they are all on the other side of the coin. Like, we only perceive the bad side of them, but on the other side of the coin, they are also heroes. They are also heroes in a way that they help humanity to evolve. They help humanity to empower their strength and find or discover or challenge the existing beliefs and ideologies and maybe habits and customs. So they are somehow are heroes, but playing the evil role. And of course, they are also volunteer for this. So everyone has their own, like, everyone has the two sides of the coin. Like, this man, my sister's husband, ex-husband, or soon to be ex-husband, he is he's like his personality is quite similar to my dad. Like, he's violent, he's manipulative, and gaslighting, cheating, deceptive, secretive man. And he's rich, he's controlling all the money, and he's always using violence. But if this man was not in her life, she wouldn't find the power that exists within her, that she was not aware. Like, she wouldn't be really she wouldn't be that courageous. It's just this man, thanks to this man, or due to this man, she found the power within her. It's like this man activated the dragon within her, the powerful dragon being within her. Like he activated that being within her. Now she's so powerful that she had the courage, had the power to be independent and free again, and born from the ashes and start a new life. And I can feel that the spirit is really freeing everyone. Like the spirit is really freeing everyone. Like this year, everything, it's like this year will be really revolutionary. Like people will be looking back maybe a few years later, and they will see everything makes sense, and they will really be very surprised, like how they changed, how they have changed, and how courageous actions that they have taken. So I feel like this year really will be very revolutionary, and everything will be revealed out, and people will taking their power back, and people really freeing themselves from unnecessary attachments, from all those unnecessary relationships that are already worn out, that are already outdated, that are no longer helping us to evolve. Because once you graduate from high school, you don't need to go back to, like, you don't need to go back and take the same courses again. Like you have already graduated. There is no need. Now it's like time for you to go to college. It's time for you to do master degree or PhD. There is no need to go back, because everything, once it's finished its like purpose, there's no longer, even if you want, like the energies will not be aligned, and somehow it will leave your life. We only attract energies that are aligning with us, aligning with our truth. And when it's no longer aligning with our energies, they are like automatically, they will leave our lives. Yeah, I can see really like everyone is freeing themselves, freeing the stiff ideas. Especially this is, I think, one of the most what's going on recently. Like people are freeing themselves from the stiff ideas, from the stiff beliefs and ideologies. And also because mostly, like I remember my sister, I was telling her like many times, like divorce this man. Like you are suffering, like why would you let yourself, why would you want yourself to suffer? But she was so stubborn with her stiff belief, like all these beliefs, that she didn't dare to do such big action in her life, because maybe deep down she was afraid of her freedom, because with the freedom comes the cost. The cost of freedom is you're all alone. Right now you're all alone, like you're by yourself. Now you are the one who is responsible of your life. Its responsibility is very heavy. Like people sometimes don't want to take the responsibility of their lives. They just put the responsibility to other person. And she was maybe scared of her freedom, but she realized the dragon within her said no longer, like we no longer have time for your stiff beliefs. And somehow maybe her body, because sometimes it's your body take this first step rather than your brain. She said she couldn't believe like she would do such thing. It's just like God or force said, you know what, we no longer have time for your stiff beliefs. Like, we cannot wait for you. And the body take action before the brain. So I can see that the people are really freeing themselves. The universe, the God is freeing everyone from their attachments, from attached beliefs, from their attached materials and stuff. I remember when the earthquake happened in my country, my family, they all ran out and they didn't even take their, like, in the first earthquake, like they couldn't even wear the shoes. And my brother, my disabled brother, at that moment, like, my mom was already sick, my sister, her body was already weak, but at that moment, like, she had the power suddenly to carry my brother, my disabled brother, downstairs. And because at that moment everyone was full of fear of their life and death, the survival take place, the survival instinct take place, and you just want to save your life and the life of your beloved ones. Like, in the life and death scenarios, you just want to take your body. You don't want attachments, like, you don't want shoes, you don't want sleeper, or you don't want all those stuff that are useless. Because at that moment, what matters the most is your body. You just want to be alive. Because during the earthquake, many people lost their limbs. Many people lost their arms, legs, God knows where else. Like, people lost their limbs, and some of the people who had, like, some of the people whose partners lost their limbs, they left their partners because they just don't want to deal with a person who is disabled right now. They think that, what am I going to do with a man with no legs, or what am I going to do with a woman with no arms or legs? Like, people, deep down, we are very selfish. We only care our own bodies. We only care about our own self-interest. When there's earthquake, when there's flood, when there's some natural disaster, we only want to save our body, and we want to live. And when our partner have some serious sickness or illness, we don't want to take responsibility. We just want to care our comfort more than our partner. In the beginning, everyone, like, in the beginning of the relationship, everyone is so lovey-dovey. Like, everyone is just so hyper in love, hyper dose of love. Like, they intoxicated by high dose of love, and they just forget all the possible life consequences, all the life possible events, potential events that might occur in the future. Like, nobody cares if their husband or their wife lose their limbs in the future. Like, they don't even consider all these potentialities to really contemplate about before they marry. Because the marriage is really, people marry out of their pheromones. They have, like, high dose of pheromones. They think that, oh, this person, someone I can, like, fuck all my life, and so I'm willing to marry this person, without thinking, am I willing to be with this person? Am I willing to take care of this person, even in the circumstances that are quite unfortunate. So right now, people are living, like, spirit is breaking all the chains, that are that are attached to us, attached to our spirit, our soul. All those attachments that are useless, all those materials, all those people, all those outdated beliefs and ideologies and thoughts that are no longer needed in our lives. Like spirit is really taking everyone where they need to be, taking away people who suffer and those who play the role of evil. Like people are slowly being purified by the spirit, and I can see that, like from my sister's life and from my recently some of my friends, like everyone is going through some change, and I can see that really everyone is going through some huge freeing experiences. These are my favorite rocks. And the more I see like people, the more I see people suffering and pain, the more I feel like I look at my life and I feel so grateful. Like I have everything under my hand. I have all I need. Like I become even more grateful for all the simple and small stuff that I have in my life. Like I'm so every day, I wake up and I feel I'm so grateful that I have a bed to sleep on. I have enough food to feed me, I have enough water, clean water to take a shower, to be, to keep myself hygiene, and like all these things. I have air to breathe, like I have clean air, I can breathe, I have healthy body, like I have all the things that I need. And I am so grateful that I have like conscious mind, conscious, powerful, wise mind, because I don't know, like the more challenges I have in life, the more I feel empowered, like I feel even more powerful, like I welcome all the challenges, because I know that the more you evolve, God gives you, or life gives you, tests you with bigger challenges to see how powerful you are. So I welcome all the challenges because I know that it will serve me, it will serve for my highest good. Like maybe in the past I wasn't this conscious, like I wasn't as conscious as right now. In the past maybe I would play the victim all the time, just like what I've learned since my childhood from my mom, from the ladies that were around me, because in the community that I've grown up, ladies mostly were the victims and they always complain how victim they are, and men are always the evil beings and the powerful ones, like they were the authority figures. But right now I'm so conscious enough to see that not everything I saw was true. Everyone were just playing a role that were kind of like protective mechanism for them. Like they were just trying to play the victim so that they could protect themselves. It's like a protection mechanism, nothing more than that. But now I don't see that way. I see the two sides of the coins. I don't think that all the victim, all the supposed or perceived victim is 100% victim. I mean, I don't know, like sometimes we don't see the truth, sometimes we don't see the behind of the scenes, like sometimes we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Like, I no longer believe everything I see. I no longer believe all the thoughts that I see. Like all the thoughts that people emit, all the image that people emit or show to the outside. I think everyone is just playing the role that they're supposed to play, and everyone is just equally evolving. Maybe some people evolve slower, some people evolve faster, but anyway, we will all evolve. For some people, maybe it will take few lifetimes. For some other people, maybe it will take, God knows, like maybe 10 times. 10 lifetimes. But yeah, I think life is really short. Like we should utilize it well. Life is so short. There's no time to waste.